how good a name for an SUV is Tank? In this case, the GWM Tank 300 Hybrid. Does it live up to the name? Well, we've come to the AARC Proving Ground near Anglesea in Victoria to find out. Tank is a new brand developed by Chinese giant GWM that's already doing well here with the GWM Ute and Haval range of SUVs. The medium-sized Tank 300 Hybrid has now been added to the mix. It's a bona fide ladder frame off-roader with low-range gearing and plenty of ground clearance. It certainly looks the goods with its boxy exterior, while the interior is stacked full of luxury equipment to help it justify a drive-away price, which starts at $55,990 for the Lux we're driving here. The flagship Ultra adds another $5,000. Rather than the traditional turbo diesel engine you'll find in an SUV, the Tank 300 has a turbo-petrol engine supplemented by an e-motor that allows it to run on petrol, electricity, or a combination of both. The system produces diesel-like power and torque outputs that are channeled to all four wheels via a 9-speed auto and a torque-on-demand system that can run in 4x2 and 4x4. The Tank 300 Hybrid is currently homologated at a fuel consumption rate of 10.3 litres per 100 kilometres, which is high for a hybrid, but GWM is re-homologating with the aim of hitting 8.5 litres per 100 kilometres. We'll let you know what happens. GWM has confirmed a 2,500 kg braked towing capacity, which is decent without matching the 3,500 kg the big boys like the Ford Everest achieve. The Tank 300 Hybrid is 4.76 metres long, which means it's much shorter than a vehicle that's cited as its obvious rival, which is the legendary Jeep Wrangler off-roader. It's actually much closer in size to the Toyota Fortuner wagon. Check out the 17-inch alloy wheels, LED headlights and the sunroof. GWM's thrown plenty of gear at this thing. It's the same story inside, where you'll find these two big digital screens stitched together across the dashboard, this rather unusual gear shift lever, and more practically, some 46 different storage spaces. The Chinese-built Tank 300 seems pretty well put together. We didn't spot any obvious issues about the interior fit and finish. The Tank 300 Lux Hybrid comes standard with both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connection, embedded sat-nav and 9-speaker audio, but only the flagship Ultra gets wireless smartphone charging. The GWM Tank 300 Hybrid is a 5-seater and space is generous for a couple of adults back here. There's also some nice touches. You've got rear air conditioning vents and also USB outlets. So let's open the barn door and check out the boot. Yeah, not bad, but look, under here you do lose a lot of space thanks to that big battery pack. Okay, enough of the perusing. Let's do what we came for, some driving. So for this first drive of the Tank 300, GWM is sending us out on an off-road course, and that's it. So if you want to know how this new model drives on-road, on bitumen, or in town, you're just going to have to wait. The powertrain feels strong with plenty of torque to scramble up hills. With limited chances to give the throttle a prod, it responded quickly. So based on this first low-speed exposure, I reckon the Tank 300 drives pretty nicely. It's got good ground clearance, decent power delivery, and clambers over some quite challenging obstacles pretty cleanly. With light steering and surprisingly plush ride over the rough stuff, the Tank 300 Hybrid feels like it could be a comfy, long-distance off-road cruiser. To drive, this feels like one of the best resolved Chinese vehicles that have yet come to Australia. That it's a serious off-roader makes that all the more surprising. Of course, this is just a teaser. We need a lot more kilometres to go by before we can make a definitive call on the GWM Tank 300 Hybrid. Watch out for the full test coming soon.